Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah, and welcome back to Native Flow English, the most exciting English podcast you'll ever experience. Picture this. You're traveling abroad, maybe at the airport check-in, or ordering food at a restaurant, or even asking for directions in a foreign city. You know English, but the words just won't come out. Your mind goes completely blank and you start to panic. I see this happen all the time with my students. They study English for years, the grammar, the vocabulary, absolutely everything. But then when they actually travel, they freeze up completely. But here's what I've discovered from teaching thousands of students. The ones who become truly confident travelers don't necessarily study more English. Instead, they experience English in complete, real travel situations. That's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Today is special because I'm taking you with me through my real day. Not some boring, typical English lesson, but a real, authentic day in my life. Now, let me explain exactly how this podcast is going to work. This is active learning, not just passive listening. You won't just hear me talk, you will actually speak with me every step of the way. Remember shadowing? It's a lot like singing along to your favorite song. You don't wait for the song to finish. You sing while the music is playing. That's precisely what we're doing today. Listen carefully to my voice. Feel the rhythm of the language. Notice exactly where I pause. And then speak right along with me. Don't worry even a little bit about perfection. Don't worry about your accent, and definitely don't worry about making mistakes. What really matters is training your mouth and your brain to work together automatically in English. You can do this practically anywhere. While you're walking, or cooking, or exercising, or even just sitting comfortably. In fact, many of my students practice while they're doing their daily activities. Get comfortable now, grab your favorite drink, find a cozy spot, and let's begin this incredible journey together. Most people try to learn travel English by simply memorizing phrases. Things like, "Where is the bathroom?" Or, "How much does this cost?" Or, "Can you help me?" But they learn these phrases separately, without any context, without any connection to each other. So, when they're actually traveling, they often can't remember what to say. Today is going to be different. We're building your travel English skills step by step, situation by situation, exactly the way real travel actually happens. From the very moment you leave your home until the moment you return, we'll practice every important moment together. Once you master this complete travel experience, you can travel practically anywhere in the world with real confidence. This isn't just about Switzerland either. The English you learn today will work just about everywhere. In France, in Japan, in Thailand, in America, in Australia, literally anywhere. Travel English is truly universal. The phrases you learn today will help you in hotels, in restaurants, in airports, and at tourist attractions all around the world. So, are you ready? Ready to completely transform your travel English? Ready to build real confidence for your next international adventure? Ready to speak English naturally in real travel situations? If the answer is yes, let's begin this amazing journey together. Relax, listen very carefully, and repeat after me. Don't think too much about it. Just follow my voice and enjoy the adventure. It's early morning in Paris, and I am so excited. Today, I'm flying to Switzerland for a wonderful adventure. I've been planning this trip for what feels like forever, at least 3 months. First thing I need to do is pack my suitcase. Packing is super important for any international travel. I put my suitcase right on the bed and open it up wide. What do I need for Switzerland? Switzerland can be cold, especially up in the mountains. So I need to pack warm clothes. I carefully fold 2 sweaters, one blue and one gray. Then I pack 3 pairs of pants, jeans, and some comfortable trousers. I add 4 t-shirts and 2 long-sleeve shirts. For shoes, I pack my most comfortable walking shoes. Because I know I'll be doing a lot of walking in Switzerland. I also pack 1 nice pair of shoes for going out to restaurants. And of course, I can't forget underwear and socks. I pack enough for about 7 days. Now it's time for toiletries. I have a special bag just for bathroom items. Toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, soap, and deodorant. I have to remember that liquids need to be in small bottles for going through airplane security. I pack my phone charger, my camera, and an adapter. Switzerland uses different electrical plugs than I do, so an adapter is absolutely essential. I put my passport in my carry-on bag. This is the most important item. Without a passport, you simply cannot travel internationally. I also pack a book to read on the airplane, some snacks, and a water bottle. Everything is ready to go. I close my suitcase, and it's quite heavy, but not too heavy to be within the airplane limit. What do you pack when you travel? Do you pack a lot of clothes or just a few essentials? Do you prefer to use a big suitcase or a small one? Now it's finally time to head to the airport. I call a taxi to take me to Charles de Gaulle Airport. Hello, I need a taxi to CDG Airport, please. I say, we'll be there in 10 minutes. The taxi company replies. The taxi arrives right on time. Good morning. CDG Airport? The driver asks. Yes, please. International departures. I reply with a smile. The drive takes about 30 minutes. I watch the city pass by through the window. My heart is beating with excitement. I absolutely love traveling to new places. We arrive at the airport. How much is the fare? I ask. That's $40, please, the driver says. I pay him and say, "Thank you very much. Have a nice day." "You too. Safe travels," he replies kindly. Airports can sometimes feel overwhelming, but if you know the right English phrases, everything becomes easy. I enter Charles de Gaulle Airport, Terminal 2. It's very busy, full of travelers from all over the world. Everyone is going somewhere exciting. First, I need to find my airline check-in desk. I look at the big departure screens. They show all the flights. Flight LX 123 to London, gate A12. Flight LX 446 to New York, gate B7. Flight LX 789 to Singapore, gate C3. I find my flight, Flight LS 651 to Zurich. Check-in desk 15. Perfect. I walk to desk 15 with my luggage. The check-in agent smiles at me. "Good morning. May I see your passport and ticket, please?" "Of course. Here they are," I reply, handing over my documents. She checks my passport carefully. "Are you traveling for business or pleasure?" she asks. For pleasure. I'm going on vacation," I answer happily. "Wonderful. How many bags are you checking today?" "Just one suitcase, please." "Could you place it on the scale, please?" I lift my suitcase onto the scale. 22 kilograms. Perfect. That's within the limit, she says. "Would you like a window seat or an aisle seat?" "A window seat, please. I love looking at the view." "Excellent choice. You'll see beautiful mountains today." She prints my boarding pass and baggage tag. "Here's your boarding pass. You're in seat 14A. Boarding begins at 10:30 at gate K42. Your flight departs at 11:15. Flight time is approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. Have a wonderful trip." "Thank you so much," I say, taking my documents. Now I need to go through security. This is an important step at every airport. I see the security checkpoint ahead. There's a line of people waiting, but it seems to be moving pretty quickly. When it's finally my turn, the security officer says, "Please place your bags, phone, and jacket in the tray. Remove any laptops or large electronics." I do exactly what he says. I put my carry-on bag in a gray plastic tray. I take out my laptop and put it in a separate trays. I place my phone, watch, and jacket in another tray. "Please walk through the metal detector," the officer instructs. I walk through slowly. Beep! The machine makes a sound. "Do you have anything metal in your pockets?" he asks. "Oh, I completely forgot about my keys," I say. I take out my keys and put them in a tray. I walk through again. This time, no beep, Success. You can collect your belongings. Have a nice flight. Thank you, I reply with relief. I'm through security. Now I'm into departure area where all the shops and restaurants are located. I have 1 hour before boarding, so I have plenty of time to explore and relax. First, I'm really thirsty. I need to buy some water for the flight. I walk into a small airport shop. The shelves have snacks, drinks, magazines, and various travel items. Excuse me, where can I find water? I ask the shop assistant. The drinks are in the refrigerator at the back, she replies, pointing. Thank you. I choose a large bottle of waters. I also pick up a chocolate bar. I go to the cashiers. Just these 2 items, please, I say. I pay with my credit card. Would you like a receipt? No, thank you. I'm fine. I have a great flight. Thank you. Shopping at airports is easy when you know these simple phrases. Now I'm starting to feel hungry. I see a cafe called Alpine Coffee House. It looks nice and cozy. I walk inside and take a look at the menu board. They have sandwiches, pastries, coffee, and fresh juice. Good morning. What can I get for you? The barista asks. I'd like a croissant and a cappuccino, please. For here or to go? For here, please. I pay and wait for my order. Cappuccino and croissant, the barista calls out. Thank you. I take my food to a small table by the window. The croissant is fresh and buttery. The cappuccino is hot and delicious. I eat slowly and watch airplanes take off through the window. Airports really are exciting places. Now I hear an announcement. Attention passengers on flight LX651 to Zurich. Boarding will begin in 15 minutes at gate K42. Please proceed to your gate. That's my flight. Time to go to the gate. I follow the signs that say gates K40 to K35. The airport is large, but the signs are clear and easy to follow. I arrive at gate K42. There are already a lot of passengers waiting. Some are reading, others are on their phones. And families with children are sitting together. I find a seat and wait. After about 10 minutes, I hear, "Good morning, passengers. We will now begin boarding flight LX651 to Zurich." We invite passengers with small children, passengers needing assistance, and passengers in rows 20-30 to board first. A few minutes later, we now invite all remaining passengers to board. Please have your boarding pass ready. I join the line. When I reach the gate agent, I scan my boarding pass. Beep. Have a pleasant flight, she says. Thank you. I walk down the jet bridge onto the airplane. A friendly flight attendant greets me. Welcome aboard. Your seat is on the left side. Thank you. I find seat 14A, my window seat. I put my small bag in the overhead compartment and sit down comfortably. I fasten my seatbelt and wait for takeoff. The flight attendants begin their safety demonstration. I watch carefully, even though I've seen it before. Safety is always important. The pilot's voice comes through the speakers. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Weber speaking. Welcome aboard flight LX651 to Zurich. Our flight time today is approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. We'll be flying at an altitude of 35,000 feet. The weather in Zurich is sunny and 22 degrees Celsius. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. The engines get louder. The plane starts moving backward, away from the gate. We taxi slowly toward the runway. I feel excited butterflies in my stomach. The plane turns onto the runway. The engines roar loudly. We accelerate faster and faster. Then suddenly, we lift off the ground. We're flying! I look out my window and watch the ground get smaller and smaller. Houses look like tiny toys. Cars look like ants. Soon we're above the clouds. The flight is smooth and comfortable. After about 20 minutes, the flight attendant comes by with a cart. Would you like something to drink? She asks. Yes, orange juice, please. Of course, here you are. Thank you very much. I sip my juice and enjoy the amazing view. Flying really is amazing. Before I know it, the pilot announces, Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our descent into Zurich. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. We'll be landing in approximately 10 minutes. I look out the window and see the Swiss Alps. Mountains covered with snow, green valleys below. It's breathtakingly beautiful. The plane descends smoothly. I feel my ears pop from the pressure change. The wheels touch the runway. We've landed. Welcome to Zurich. The local time is 12:45 p.m. Please remain seated until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Thank you for flying with us. After the plane stops at the gate, everyone stands up and gets their bags. Thank you. Have a wonderful stay in Switzerland, the flight attendant says. Thank you. I'm finally in Switzerland. My adventure begins right now. I follow the signs that say arrivals and baggage claim. I arrive at the baggage claim area. Several carousels are spinning with luggage. I look at the screens to find my flight number.
LS 651, Carousel Trees.
I wait by Carousel 3. Bags start coming out. I watch carefully for my suitcase. There it is. My blue suitcase. I grab it and check the tag. Yes, it's mine. I'm in Zurich. Now, I need to get to Lucerne. I follow signs that say railway station. At the ticket office. Hello, I need a ticket to Lucerne city center. Please. Single or return? Return, please. That's 54 francs. The next train leaves from platform 3 in 8 minutes. Thank you very much. I go to platform 3 and wait. The train arrives right on time. Swiss trains are famous for being punctual. I board the train and find a seat. The train is clean and modern. Through the window, I see the beautiful Swiss countryside, green hills, traditional houses, and distant mountains. After about 15 minutes, the train arrives at Lucerne station. Lucerne! This is Lucerne, the announcement says. I get off with my luggage. Lucerne station is beautiful. It's bright and clean with shops and cafes. And now I need to find my hotel, Hotel Schweizerhof. I see an information desk. Excuse me, how do I get to Hotel Schweizerhof? Oh, it's very close, just 5 minutes walking. Exit the station, turn right, and walk along the lake. You'll see the hotel on your left. Thank you so much. I follow her directions. As I exit, I see Lake Lucerne. The water is crystal blue. Mountains surround the lake. It's like a postcard. I walk along the lakeside promenade. People are walking, jogging, and enjoying the sunshine. Swans swim gracefully in the water. I find Hotel Schweizerhof, a beautiful, traditional Swiss hotel. I enter the lobby. It's elegant, with wooden furniture and Swiss decorations. I approach the reception desk. Good afternoon. Welcome to Hotel Schweizerhof, the receptionist says warmly. Good afternoon. I have a reservation. My name is Sarah Johnson. Ah, yes. Miss Johnson, we've been expecting you. May I see your passport, please? I hand over my passport. She types on her computer. You're staying with us for 3 nights, correct? Yes, that's right. Perfect. You're in room 305 on the 3rd floor. It has a beautiful view of the lake. Breakfast is served from 7 to 10 a.m. in the restaurant on the ground floor. The Wi-Fi password is written on this card. Is there anything else you need? No, that's everything. Thank you. Here's your room key. The elevator is on your right. Enjoy your stay.
I take the elevator to the 3rd floor.
Room 305 is at the end of the hallway. I unlock the door and you're... Wow. The room is beautiful. A comfortable bed, a desk, a bathroom, and a balcony with a view of Lake Lucerne. I open the balcony door and step outside. Fresh mountain air fills my lungs. The view is absolutely spectacular. I'm so happy to be here. I unpack my suitcase and hang up my clothes. I put my toiletries in the bathroom. I plug in my phone charger. Now I'm all settled in. I'm pretty hungry after that long journey. Time to explore Lucerne and find somewhere to have dinner. I take the elevator downstairs and ask the receptionist, "Can you recommend a good restaurant nearby?" "Certainly, try Restaurant Rathaus Brauerei. It's in the old town, about a 10-minute walk. They serve traditional Swiss food." "That sounds perfect. Thank you." I walk through Lucerne's old town. The streets are narrow and charming. The buildings are painted in pastel colors, and flower boxes hang from the windows. Everything looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. I see the famous Chapel Bridge, the wooden bridge that Lucerne is so famous for. It's beautiful, stretching across the Reuss River. I take some photos. I find Restaurant Rathaus Brauerei. It looks cozy and authentic. "Good evening, table for one," the hostess asks. "Yes, please." She leads me to a nice table by the window. "Here's the menu. Your server will be right with you." "Thank you." I look at the menu. Everything sounds delicious. But I really want to try some traditional Swiss food. The waiter arrives. "Good evening. My name is Thomas." "I'll be your server. Can I get you something to drink?" "Yes, I'd like a glass of white wine, please." Excellent choice. Are you ready to order, or do you need more time? "I'd like to order, please." What do you recommend for traditional Swiss food? Ah, you absolutely must try our cheese fondue. It's a Swiss specialty, melted cheese with bread. Very delicious. That sounds wonderful. I'll have the cheese fondue. Perfect. It comes with bread and vegetables. Any allergies I should know about? No allergies. Thank you. Your wine and food will be ready shortly. The atmosphere in the restaurant is warm and friendly. I look around and see families, couples, and groups of friends all enjoying delicious Swiss cuisine. My wine arrives first. Here's your wine. Enjoy. Thank you. 10 minutes later, the waiter brings my fondue. Here you are, cheese fondue with bread and vegetables. Be careful, the pot is very hot. Use the long fork to dip the bread in the cheese. Enjoy your meal. Thank you, it looks amazing. The cheese is creamy and delicious. I dip pieces of bread into the melted cheese. It's rich, warm, and absolutely wonderful. This is authentic Swiss food at its very best. After dinner, the waiter returns. How was everything? Delicious. I loved it. Would you like dessert or coffee? No, thank you. Just the bill, please. Of course. He brings the bill. That's 48 francs. Please. I pay with my credit card. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening. You too. I walk back to my hotel feeling happy and full. Lucerne is truly magical at night. The street lamps glow warmly, and the chapel bridge is beautifully illuminated. Back at the hotel, I prepare for bed. Tomorrow, I'll explore even more of Switzerland. I'm so excited. I brush my teeth, change into my pajamas, and climb into the comfortable bed. Through the balcony door, I can see the stars and the silhouette of the mountains against the night sky. What a perfect first day in Switzerland. Good night, Lucerne. The next morning, I wake up feeling completely refreshed. The Swiss mountain air is so clean and crisp. I open the curtains and see the sun. It's definitely going to be a beautiful day. I shower, get dressed, and go downstairs for breakfast. The restaurant is just lovely, with white tablecloths and fresh flowers on every table. Good morning. Help yourself to the breakfast buffet, the server says with a smile. The buffet has everything you could possibly want. Fresh bread, croissants, cheeses, cold meats, yogurt, fruit, cereals, eggs, and juice. I take a plate and choose 2 slices of brown bread, Swiss cheese and ham, a boiled egg, fresh strawberries, a croissant, and coffee with milk. A Swiss breakfast is delicious and healthy. I see snow appearing outside. I step out, and wow, I'm surrounded by snow and ice. I visit the Ice Palace, a tunnel carved entirely in ice. Switzerland, Germany, and France. I take dozens of photos of Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. I'll never forget the top of Europe. I write in my travel journal about today's adventure. Switzerland is even more beautiful than I ever imagined. I pack my small backpack with all the essentials. I look at the departure board. I don't need to buy a new ticket. I already have my return ticket. I go to platform 7 and wait.
I really love Swiss trains.
I see small villages with church steeples.
Switzerland looks like a living postcard. I exit the station. I walk along the Limmat River. I cross one of Zurich's beautiful bridges. I visit the Fraumünster Church, Zurich's iconic twin-tower church. I pay a small fee to climb the tower. I love a good challenge. I climb the narrow spiral staircase all the way up. I can see all of Zurich below, with Lake Zurich stretching into the distance. I take many photos and just stand there, taking it all in. I'm hungry. I find a traditional Swiss restaurant. Of course, I say to the host. I look at the menus. Zurich is a city full of life and energy. I think I'll walk down to the lakeshore promenade. Swans and ducks swim near the shores. I sit on a bench and just relax. I close my eyes and listen. I decide to do some Swiss shopping. Switzerland is famous for its chocolate and watches. I walk back to Bahnhofstrasse. I enter a famous chocolate shop called Springly. I'd also like some Swiss chocolate bars.
I'll take 3 milk chocolate bars, please. I pay with my credit card. I simply can't resist. So I open the Luxembourgerly box and try one immediately. Swiss chocolate really is the best in the world.
I pass the famous opera house.
I also walk through Lindenhof. Zurich has so many layers. I realize it's time to return to Lucerne. I walk back to Zurich train station. I climbed a church tower and ate traditional Swiss food. Wonderful. Zurich is beautiful. I'm glad to hear that. Have a pleasant evenings.
I order room service for dinner tonight.
Soon. I'd like the Caesar salad and a cup of tomato soup. I upload my photos to my laptop. Lake Zurich sparkling in the sun. I eat dinner on my balcony. I'm planning to explore more of Lucerne tomorrow. I finish my dinner and prepare for bed. I wake up feeling bittersweet. I walk slowly across the bridge. Lucerne is like a dream. Next, I visit the Lion Monument. I decide to take a boat ride on Lake Lucerne. I board the boat and find a seat on the upper deck. I see the chapel bridge from a whole new angle. Lake Lucerne is the 4th largest lake in Switzerland. I breathe deeply, taking in every single moment. I walk through Lucerne's old town one last time. I pass small boutiques selling Swiss products. I stop at a small cafe for my last Swiss coffee. I sit outside and watch the world go by. Switzerland has taught me something very important. I return to a restaurant I passed several times. Restaurant Opus. I order my final Swiss meal. Swiss alpine lamb with seasonal vegetables. Switzerland has exceeded all of my expectations. I fold my clothes. I'm tired but happy. My Swiss adventure has been absolutely perfect. I'll whisper to the night. I'll carry you in my heart forever. I close my eyes and slowly drift into sleep. I can already see myself coming back to Europe. English opens doors to the world. English makes it all possible. Today, I'm visiting Jungfrau Josch, the top of Europe. It's one of the highest points in the Alps. After breakfast, I return to my room to get my jacket, camera, and backpack. At the reception desk, I ask, "How do I get to Jungfrau Joch?" You take a train from Lucerne to Interlaken, then change to the Jungfrau Railway. The journey takes about 2.5 hours. It's an incredible trip. Thank you. At the train station, I buy my ticket. One ticket to Jungfrau Joch, please. Round trip, yes, please. That's 210 francs. And that covers all your train connections. Perfect. The train journey itself is truly spectacular. We'll be traveling through valleys, past shimmering lakes, through tunnels bored deep into the mountains, and then climbing up some seriously steep slopes. At Interlaken, I'll be changing trains to the Jungfrau Railway. This train is really something special. It climbs straight up the mountain. As we ascend, you can feel the temperature dropping. We're going higher and higher. It's incredible. Finally, we arrive at Jungfrau Joch station. We're at a staggering 3,454 meters altitude. In summer, the view from here is absolutely breathtaking. Snow-covered peaks stretch out in every direction you look. Glaciers shine a bright, dazzling white in the sun. The sky is this unbelievably intense blue. Inside, there are ice sculptures of animals and people filling the tunnel. Everything sparkles like crystal. It's magical. Out on the observation deck, I can see 3 countries. The mountains just seem to go on forever. This is without a doubt the most beautiful place I've ever seen. After 2 hours of exploring and soaking it all in, it's time to head back down. The train slowly makes its way back down the mountain. Back in Interlaken, I take a leisurely walk through the town. It's such a charming place, nestled right between 2 lakes. I grab a pastry from a bakery. It's crispy and delicious. Then, I hop on the train back to Lucerne. What an incredible day it's been! Back at the hotel, I'm tired but so incredibly happy. 2 more days to explore. I can't wait. Tomorrow I'm visiting Zurich. Good night, Switzerland. Good night, beautiful Alps, sweet dreams. The next morning dawns with gorgeous golden sunshine streaming through the window. Today is my third day in Switzerland, and I'm off to visit Zurich, the largest city. After a delicious breakfast at the hotel, I gather my things, water bottle, camera, wallet, phone, and a light jacket. At Lucerne train station, I double-check my return ticket. Perfect! My return ticket to Zurich is valid for today. The next train to Zurich Airport departs at 9:15 from Platform 7 and arrives at 10:00. The trains here are always so clean, comfortable, and exactly on time. The train glides smoothly through the picturesque countryside. Cows are peacefully grazing in green meadows, and farmers are busy working in their fields. At exactly 10 tons, we arrive at Zurich Hauptbahnhof, Zurich's main train station. It's huge and impressive. The station is bustling with shops, restaurants, and thousands of travelers. I step outside and immediately see the beautiful Bahnhofstrasse, one of the world's most famous shopping streets. But first, I want to visit the old town, Altstadt. The water is so clean and blue. Charming historic buildings line both sides of the river, their colorful facades reflecting beautifully in the water. I wander into the old town. The streets here are narrow and winding. Medieval buildings stand side by side with modern shops. Cafes have outdoor seating areas shaded by cheerful red and white umbrellas. I visit Frau Münster Church, famous for its stunning stained glass windows created by artist Marc Chagall. Inside, the light streams through the colorful windows, creating a truly magical atmosphere. Blues, reds, yellows, and greens dance on the walls. It's so beautiful, I whisper to myself. Next, I climb up to the Grossmünster Church tower. Hello, can I climb the tower? I ask. Yes, it's 5 francs, the attendant replies. There are 187 steps. That's okay, I say. Up I go. My legs start to burn, but I keep going. Finally, I reach the top. The view is absolutely worth it. The old town with its red rooftops, the blue Limit River winding through the city, and the majestic Alps on the horizon. Breathing in the fresh air and enjoying this moment, I think to myself, this is why I love traveling. After descending the tower, I head to a restaurant called Zunfthaus zur Waage. It's in a historic building with a cozy atmosphere. Table for 1, please, I say to the host. Follow me, he says, seating me by a window overlooking the river. Today, I want to try Zürcher Geschnetzeltes, a traditional Zurich dish of sliced veal in cream sauce. The waiter arrives. Good afternoon. What can I get you? He asks. I'd like the Zürcher Geschnetzeltes,
please. Excellent choice. What does it come with? I inquire. It comes with Rustie, a Swiss potato pancake. Would you like something to drink? A glass of mineral water, please. Sparkling. Excellent choice. Your meal will be ready soon. While waiting, I watch people walking by outside. Business people in suits, tourists with cameras, students on bicycles, elderly couples holding hands. My food arrives and it looks delicious. The veal is tender and the cream sauce is rich and flavorful. The roasty is crispy on the outside and soft inside. This is amazing, I say to myself. Swiss cuisine is simple but so flavorful. After lunch, I want to see Lake Zurich up close. The lake is enormous. Its blue-green water sparkles in the sunshine. Sailboats drift peacefully on the water. People are sunbathing on the grass, jogging along the path, and enjoying picnics with friends and family. Sometimes the best part of traveling isn't seeing the big tourist attractions. It's simply enjoying beautiful moments like this. The water lapping against the shore, birds singing in the trees, children laughing as they play, the gentle breeze rustling through the leaves. Peace and happiness fill my heart. After my peaceful break by the lake, I decide I want to buy some souvenirs. I head to the shopping street I passed earlier. This street is incredible. Luxury shops line both sides. Watch stores with Rolex and Omega. Jewelry stores with diamonds and gold. Fashion boutiques with designer clothes. And of course, chocolate shops. The display windows are filled with beautiful chocolates in every shape and color imaginable. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sprungli, says the shop assistant. Good afternoon. Everything looks so delicious. What do you recommend? I ask. Our Luxemburgerli are very famous. They're small, delicate, macaron-like treats. Very light and not too sweet. That sounds perfect. Can I have a small box? Of course. We have different flavors: chocolate, vanilla, raspberry, lemon, caramel. Would you like a mixed box? Yes, please. A mixed box with different flavors. Wonderful. Anything else? Perhaps some chocolate to bring home as gifts? Excellent choice. We have milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and chocolate with hazelnuts. She carefully wraps everything in beautiful packaging. That's 45 francs, please. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh my goodness. The Luxemburgerli melts in my mouth. It's light, delicate, absolutely delicious. As I walk back through Zurich, I admire the impressive buildings with their beautiful architecture.
Even if you don't go inside, just seeing these historic buildings is amazing. I find a peaceful park on a hill in the old town. Old linden trees provide shade. Chess players concentrate on their games. And you get a beautiful view over the Limit River. Modern business city, historic old town. Natural beauty with the lake and mountains. And friendly people everywhere. As the afternoon turns to early evening, I buy a bottle of water at a kiosk and find my platform. The train back to Lucerne leaves at 17:30. On the train ride back, I reflect on my day. Relaxed by a beautiful lake, bought delicious chocolate, and explored a wonderful city. What a perfect day! Back at my hotel in Lucerne, the evening receptionist greets me warmly. "Good evening, Miss Johnson. Did you have a nice day in Zurich?" "Yes, thank you," I reply. In my room, I kick off my shoes. My feet are tired from walking all day, but my heart is full of happiness. I pick up the phone. "Hello, room service? This is room 305. Can I order dinner, please?" "Of course. What would you like?" "Please, anything is fine. Just water to drink. Please." "Perfect. We'll bring it to your room in 20 minutes. Thank you." While waiting for dinner, I scroll through the photos I took today. The view from the church tower, colorful buildings in the old towns, my delicious lunch. These photos will be wonderful memories. There's a knock on my door. "Room service!" A friendly server brings my dinner on a tray. "Your dinner, Miss Johnson. Enjoy your meal." "Thank you so much." I enjoy my dinner while watching the sunset over Lake Lucerne. The sky turns pink, orange, and purple. Mountains become dark silhouettes against the colorful sky. Lights begin twinkling in the town below. This is magical. Tomorrow is my last full day in Switzerland. I'll explore the old town, see the lion monument, and maybe take a boat ride on the lake. But for now, I am grateful for this moment, for this experience, for this beautiful country. Another wonderful day in Switzerland comes to an end. Good night, Zurich. Good night, Lucerne. Good night, Switzerland. My fourth and final morning in Switzerland arrives. I'm happy for the amazing experiences I've had, but sad that my journey is ending tomorrow. Today, I want to explore Lucerne more deeply. After breakfast, I walk to the chapel bridge, Kapellbrücke in German. This wooden bridge was built in the 14th century. It's one of the oldest wooden bridges in Europe. Above my head, old paintings depict scenes from Lucerne's history. The bridge crosses the Reuss River and connects the old town with the new town. From the bridge, I can see swans swimming gracefully.
colorful buildings reflecting in the water, and mountains surrounding the entire city. Next, I head to the Lion Monument, Löwendenkmal in German. It's a short walk from the old towns. When I arrive, I see it, a huge lion carved into the rock face. The lion looks sad and is dying, with a spear in its side. A sign explains the history. This monument honors Swiss guards who died protecting the French royal family in 1792. It's deeply moving. Even though it's just a stoned carving, you can feel the emotion in the lion's face. Many tourists stand quietly, taking photos and reflecting on the history. After the Lion Monument, I head to the boat pier and buy a ticket. Hello, I'd like a ticket for the lake cruise. Please. We have a 1-hour scenic cruise or a 2-hour cruise to nearby villages. The 1-hour cruise sounds perfect. That's 32 francs. The next boat leaves in 15 minutes. Great, thank you. I find a spot on the top deck where I can feel the breeze and see everything clearly. The boat's horn sounds a deep, friendly thump, and we pull away from the pier. The boat glides smoothly across the blue water. From the lake, Lucerne looks even more beautiful. The historic buildings along the shore, church spires pointing toward the sky, and mountains rising majestically all around. The boat captain speaks over the loudspeaker. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Lake Lucerne is surrounded by the Alps and has an irregular shape with many arms and bays. The water you see is so clean, you can drink it directly from the lake. And how amazing is that? The boat passes elegant lakeside hotels, private houses with gardens reaching to the water, and small villages with traditional Swiss architecture. The 1-hour cruise is peaceful and relaxing. This is what travel is about. Not rushing from place to place, but really experiencing and feeling a destination. Back on shore, I browse the shops selling handmade textiles, wooden carvings, music boxes that play traditional melodies, and, of course, more chocolate. I stop at a cafe. One cappuccino, please. For here or to go? For here, please. I sit outside and watch the world go by. An elderly couple walks past holding hands and smiling. A mother pushes a stroller while her toddler runs ahead. Tourists study their maps and take selfies. Local people walk with purpose, going about their daily lives. Beauty isn't just in the mountains and lakes. It's in the clean streets, the organized systems, the polite people, the attention to detail, the respect for both tradition and modernity. For my last dinner in Switzerland, I choose a restaurant overlooking the river. Good evening. Table for one. Yes, please. Inside or on the terrace? The terrace, please. The terrace overlooks the river. String lights create a warm, romantic atmosphere. I order a glass of Swiss white wine. When the food arrives, I eat slowly, savoring every bite, trying to remember the taste, the atmosphere, this moment. The lamb is tender and perfectly cooked. The vegetables are fresh from local farms. Everything tastes pure and natural. After dinner, I walk along the lakeside one last time. The sun is setting, painting the sky in brilliant shades of gold, pink, and violet. I sit on a bench and watch the sunset, feeling grateful for this incredible journey. Back at the hotel, I start packing my suitcase. I carefully pack my souvenirs and chocolates and organize everything for tomorrow's journey home. Before bed, I stand on my balcony one final time, looking at Lake Lucerne under the stars. Thank you, Switzerland. Thank you for the memories, the beauty, the experiences, and the lessons. Tomorrow morning, I will check out of the hotel, roll my suitcase to the station, and take the train towards Zurich. This journey ends, but the memories will travel with me. In my dreams, I'm already planning my return. Maybe next year, I'll explore even more. For now, I rest peacefully with gratitude and with hope. Good night and sweet dreams. Switzerland. Congratulations! You just completed a full travel experience in English. From packing your bags, to flying on an airplane, to checking into a hotel, to ordering food, to visiting the beautiful Swiss Alps. You experienced it all. You spoke English for 1 full hour. You should feel wonderful. Remember, travel English is about confidence. It's about real experiences. It's about knowing what to say and when to say it. Today, you learned airport English, hotel English, restaurant English, transportation English, and so much more. But most importantly, you learned that you can speak English confidently. Next time you travel, you'll remember these phrases. You'll feel prepared and ready for every country you visit, every person you meet, every adventure you experience. Thank you for traveling with me today. Thank you for your dedication to learning. And thank you for practicing with me. This is Sarah from Native Flow English, reminding you that the world is waiting for you. Keep practicing, keep traveling, keep speaking English until our next adventure together. Goodbye, and have a wonderful journey.